even though night one of SummerSlam looks way more stacked, way more interesting, there still are some matches on night two of SummerSlam that I'm definitely looking forward to. So these are my SummerSlam 2026 night two Sunday predictions. Beginning with a match that very well may open the night, the Human Money's on a Pole match. Danhausen versus Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Now, okay, look at my shirt. I think last time the green screen, this, by the way, it's not a real brick wall. The green screen was, sorry to dispel the, it's a real brick wall, but for some reason, some green screen effect is on and might be showing up in my actual shirt. I'm where it says Danhausen. I don't know. I bought this shirt with, well, actually, I didn't buy it. My brother used some of his Human Monies as a birthday present. I said, get the Danhausen shirt because I don't want to be cursed. I have other WWE shirts, but I got this one for that. Danhausen is undefeated. It's clear to predict that he is. I think it's the easy prediction, seeing as there's not Dom's AAA title isn't on the line, and Danhausen likes his Human Monies. I predict Danhausen is going to win. But the real question is, what kind of shenanigans are going to happen? Are there going to be run-ins? Are we going to find out who's under his sheet, or have they completely got rid of that storyline? Are they going to bring in some of the people on SmackDown, like Miz, Kit Wilson, and stuff like that, his zombie army? Is there going to be a Ladyhausen? I mean, there's a sort of a nurse, and there were the LA Clippers dancers during that. I'm not going to talk about the song segment right now. It was bizarre. But I'm very excited for the Human Monies on the Pole match. I'm looking forward to it, and I predict Danhausen is going to win. And if you predict he's not going to win, you are cursed. Well, I don't do that to him, but yeah, I'm pointing at an image of myself on my screen. Anyways, Danhausen's going to win. That's my prediction. Please note, when I said you are cursed, I was pointing to the camera, not to the image of myself on the screen, and it's only if you don't predict Danhausen's going to win. I don't want to be cursed myself. For the Intercontinental Championship, the champion, Penta, defends against challenger and Minnesota's own Chad Gable. Okay. Penta is still a huge babyface, really well liked. Gable is a new babyface. Penta's had a good run as Intercontinental Champion, but I do think it's over for now. I think Gable is going to win. I think he's going to win in his hometown. I think Gable's never had a singles title. Raquel Rodriguez just got one on the main roster. There is now. I think Chad Gable's going to get one. I think this is going to be a hell of a match. Penta's debut match in WWE was against Gable. It was a heel Gable. I think it's going to be a really, this is maybe like a show stealer kind of match, like at least in ring. Going to be some good in-ring storytelling. And yeah, I predict Chad Gable is going to walk out of SummerSlam in Minnesota as the new Intercontinental Champion. For the United States Championship, we have the champion Trick Williams against challenger, the returning Baron Corbin. Now, this is a match I don't remember hearing that it was actually officially announced on SmackDown. They didn't even say anything in any of the segments. I just saw it announced on Raw and online, but okay. It's happening. I mean, they kind of were leading to that. I don't know. Maybe Mello might interfere. I think Corbin's back. And for his first match back to be a loss, it could very well be. But I don't think Trick Williams' reign is over. I predict Trick Williams is going to retain, walk into and walk out of SummerSlam the United States champion. In a match for the number one contendership for the undisputed WWE Championship, we have Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor. Okay, I'm going to lay my bias on the line. The very first shirt I got was a Sami Zayn shirt, and I thought Sami should have been in the title match. I should have walked in as champion to a fatal four-way, and I definitely predict a feud going forward with CM Punk. Now, I mean, there's a chance Balor could win this to make Sami even more upset. Then he wins like Money in the Bank and gets the title that way. And I know CM Punk would rather face Finn Balor, but my prediction and my sincere hope beyond hope is that Sami Zayn wins and becomes the number one contender for the undisputed WWE Championship. That's my prediction. That's my hope. In a ladder match for the interim WWE Women's Championship, we have Tiffany Stratton the Women's United States Champion, Jade Cargill, Charlotte Flair, Chelsea Green, and a competitor yet to be named. Now, I am recording this on Tuesday, just after Raw. I think on SmackDown, we're going to find out who the last competitor is. And if it's not Nia Jax, maybe they'll add Nia Jax in to be a sixth competitor. I'm not sure. But regardless, just based on, I don't think that, you know who the fifth or maybe a sixth competitor might be? Blake Monroe. That'll get her on SummerSlam. Maybe she could start a bit of a feud with Tiffany and stuff. Okay. Tiffany is already a champion. I don't think she's going to win. Charlotte and Jade are going to cancel each other out. And maybe Blake or someone will cancel out Tiffany. It's an interim championship. I mean, this is kind of like, dreaming in Technicolor here. But I predict the new interim, as she'll probably say it later, the new interim WWE Women's Champion, Chelsea Green. And she'll probably lose to Rhea in a little bit, but she might have one defense with this title. She has a championship on the books. She might get another one later, but I really, and maybe like her and Tiffany, she'll be the interim championship. Tiffany will be the U.S. champion. Maybe they will form a tag team in the future. But I think, Tiffany's on the SummerSlam card. She's still walking out as a champion, even if she doesn't win this match. So I don't think it's going to be the hometown one. I think it's going to be from Victoria, BC, Chelsea Green. That's my prediction. And in the night 2 main event for the World Heavyweight Championship, the champion, the OTC, Roman Reigns versus Seth freaking Rollins. Okay, made no bones about it. I think this should have been maybe the night 1 main event, but not even that. Maybe the opener match. I think Brock and Oba should have been a night 1 main event. And I thought Punk and Cody should have been night 2 main event. My brother did make an interesting observation. Maybe the fact that this is main eventing. Yes, there's the whole history of all that. Maybe The Rock's going to come in at the end and he's going to challenge. And as far as who's going to win, I think Roman's never beaten Seth. I can't see Seth going on as World Heavyweight Champion. It's clearly become the Roman Reigns show. I was hoping it was going to be Oba and Roman and Oba was going to win. But I predict Roman Reigns is going to walk into and walk out of SummerSlam as the World Heavyweight Champion and might have an encounter with a certain cousin. But he's going to win them at the end. But he's going to win the match clean. So, yeah, there is some good stuff to look forward to on night 2. But I still think there's more on night 1. But there you go. So those are my predictions for night 2 of SummerSlam 2026. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you have your own predictions? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications for all my wrestling hot takes, cold takes, simmering takes, wrestling opinion pieces, assorted thoughts on Raw and SmackDown, and WWE Premium Live Event review and prediction videos. If you haven't already, check out my predictions for night 1 of SummerSlam, and I'll be back with more in the future. Until then, for Silo Voice Studios in Montreal, I'm Jason C. McLean.